Have you ever tasted a yogurt cake with a pinch of lemon in it? Oh my word. If you have not, just know that you've not eaten cake. And well, if you've come across this video, that is a good sign that you are ready to have the best cakes of your life. In a bowl, add 1 cup of sugar, and then 1 cup of either unsweetened yogurt or sweetened. In this video, I used unsweetened Greek yogurt. Just feel free to use whatever that is close or available to you. Give it a good mix until well combined. Just be aware that if you're going to be using a sweetened yogurt, you may have to reduce the amount of sugar either by a tablespoon or a teaspoon. It all depends on you. So to the mixture, add grated lemon peel, just like you have seen me do in the video. When you're done grating it, some of them will be left in the grater that you use. We are going to be using a spoon to scrape that out and still add it to the mixture and mix again until well combined. Just to let you know, the lemon peel I was using in this video was meant to be my flavor. I didn't want to add any additional flavor to this cake, but feel free to add if you've got any. So next to the mixture, you add 1/2 cup of oil and mix. Then we'll start adding the eggs to the recipe. We are going to be using 3 eggs for this recipe, but we are going to be adding them one after the other. Do not forget to mix after each addition. Mix until well combined before adding another one. So in another bowl, prep your flour or dry ingredients. It contains flour, baking powder, and salt. Sieve everything into your wet mixtures and then gradually mix all together. At this point as well, you can also add your flavor if you want. You can choose between a vanilla flavor or an orange flavor or a lemon flavor, whichever one you prefer. But I did not add any flavor at all to this recipe. Remember, I told you at the start that the lemon zest was going to be my flavor. So I mixed everything together and now it was ready for me to pour my batter into my prepared pans. I had already prepared or oiled 7-inch pan and then 1 4-inch bento pan. This is what I'm going to be using to bake this cake. I transferred my batter from the bowl to the pans after scraping down the sides to make sure that every dry part was completely mixed in the batter. Do not forget to give your baking pans a gentle tap after transferring your batter from the bowl to the pan. This helps to expel air from the batter and gives you a less pocket-filled or hole-filled cakes. I baked my cakes at 120 degrees centigrade and it lasted more than 45 minutes. Please do well to check your oven and understand the oven temperature that suits your cakes, so you don't have to bake at a lower temperature or at a very high temperature. Why I'm saying this is, prior to now, the former oven I had, I used to bake at 170. But with my current oven, I bake at 120 degrees. So you see the difference is quite massive. At this point, our cake is ready, looking beautiful, yummy and lovely. Both cakes were well done. Both the 7-inch cake and the 4-inch bento cake all came out completely looking perfect. I transferred it out from the bowl and then into a cling film to preserve it. However, I could not wait to see through what the inside of this cake looks like. So all I did was just to open up the 7-inch cake, and which you're going to see me do in this video. Of course, I had a taste of it. What were you thinking? Who was I gonna give it to? I needed to taste my recipe, man, and it was lovely, sweet and yummy. It was a good idea not to add any flavor. The lemon zest gave it all the flavor I required, and it was not overly sweet. It was just its perfect taste. I loved every part of it. Will I be doing this cake again? Yes, on a special order, because I loved it and I loved it. So if you have watched to this very stage, I am glad you did, and thank you so much for watching to this extent. The bonus for watching to this extent is that I'm going to be leaving the recipe at the end of this video. So do well to like, share, and follow or subscribe until I come your way again with another recipe or another tutorial on baking. Please do stay well and keep baking. Bye for now.